And what's good, everyone? Welcome back here once again to Behind the Arc Basketball as we just finished up the last game. Oklahoma State taking on TCU. TCU with a comeback W ended up finishing that one with a 9-0 run. Here we go back, second game tonight, part of a doubleheader. We're doing Duke taking on Notre Dame here. So we currently join this game in progress. The score is Duke 17, Notre Dame 10 right now in the first timeout of this game. We have 11:37 left to go in the first half as we currently join this one in progress currently. What's good, Coy? Welcome back onto the stream here. Lachlan, Ryan, everybody back from the last stream, it looks like. Behind the Arc fan, hey, he's back here as well. The Ohio State lost today against Purdue. Definitely need E.J. Liddell, Seth Towns to be healthy there. As welcome in Dave Davis once again as well. I'm actually not shocked that Ohio State lost that game. It was on the road at Purdue, and without E.J. Liddell, I feel like Ohio State was like quite a bit overrated for them this season too, because they took on mid-majors really close so far this year. So I feel like that ranking was just way too high. I plan on doing it, Dave Davis, so I plan on covering Gonzaga, Iowa on Saturday. Bradley predicting here Duke 83-77. I actually predicted Notre Dame for this one, 70-67. We'll see what happens. The thing about Notre Dame, though, if they don't get to a hot start, it's going to be tough for them to come down the stretch. They don't have a deep roster at all for the Fighting Illini, Fighting Irish. They have 4 players here in this roster that is averaging anywhere from 36 to 39 minutes per game this season. Prentice Hubbs, he's been the leader this year for Notre Dame. He is averaging 37.5 minutes per game, but he has got 2 of his teammates averaging more minutes than him. Dane Goodwin the most. He is almost playing the full 40 per game. He's averaging 38.8 minutes per game, and then also Cormac Ryan is averaging 37.8 minutes per game, and then Nate Laszewski is averaging over 36. So a lot of deep minutes by these players for Notre Dame, and we'll see how it goes today as we're back from a timeout. It's going to be Duke basketball. They pass over to the right baseline. Matthew Hurt has it. Duke goes in the blue uniforms. They go right to left in the court. Into the hands of Goldwire. Now Notre Dame going in the white jerseys. This game is at South Bend here for Notre Dame. Pass to the left baseline. DJ Stewart. Dribble drive inside. Puts it up. No good. Offensive rebound underneath. And that will be good, though, by Jamin Brakefield for 2. So Duke extends it here to 9. What's good there, Drew? Welcome back onto the stream here, bud. Yeah, that's a tough loss, man, at Purdue, too. 19-10, Notre Dame has it. Prentice Hubb, bounce past the left corner. That's a 3 taken. Notre Dame could not hit it, though, in Nikola Jogo. A rebound back to Duke. Blue Devils basketball moves into the hands of Hurt at the right elbow. As he is guarded, backs his way right into the post jumper. Matthew Hurt, no good. Hit the front rim, rebound back over to Notre Dame. Fighting Irish, take it past half court. At the left baseline dribble, circles around, moves it back out to Laszewski with a 3, and he has got it from the outside. Actually, that's Dane Goodwin. Dane Goodwin, number 23, knocks it down. That's good for his triple. 41% from three-point range for Dane Goodwin. That is good for second in the ACC currently. If you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. Thank you so much for joining me here on Behind the Arc Basketball tonight for play-by-play coverage of Duke versus Notre Dame. They move it out to the left wing perimeter. It's going to be Goldwire with the basketball. Bounce pass to the cutter, and that's good for 2. DJ Stewart. Duke able to attack the bucket halfway through the first half, and that's been a positive sign here for Duke. Notre Dame now with the ball. Takes it past half court. Prentice Hubb. Dribbles now left baseline. Going to move it back out, and that ball just bad pass. Tip deflected from behind. Stolen away here by Joey Baker. Baker going to take it inside. A key gets down on the fall. Up and in. Off the backboard. That's good for 2. Should UNC be higher ranked than Duke? Yes. I believe definitely that they should be higher ranked than Duke. UNC is 4-2, whereas Duke is 2-2. And North Carolina lost against number 11 Texas and number 3 Iowa. Definitely should be higher than Duke and also Ohio State. I feel like they fell back way too much in the last rankings there. It's going to be Duke with the steal as well. Goldwire got the steal. Brakefield has it. Left baseline dribble, and Brakefield couldn't connect on it. Off the backboard, too strong. Gets rebounded by Notre Dame. Fighting Irish have it. As they dribble, lost control of it off the fingertips, and they're going to get it back, though, underneath. But they commit an offensive foul. Dane Goodwin bumps right into Joey Baker, and he has done all the good things so far. Right off the bench, Joey Baker takes the charge. And Duke will have the basketball back. Taking a seat now on the bench, number 2 for Notre Dame. That is Trey Wirtz as he takes a seat there. That's a 6 turnover so far. Duke doing a great job taking care of the basketball so far. Been a positive sign for a young Duke team. And DJ Stewart, pass over to Hurt here. Hurt at the top of the key. Moves outside of Roach. Roach, bounce pass to the top here, once into the hands of Mark Williams, who moves it over to Goldwire inside to Hurt. Hurt backs his way there. Bounce pass over to the right baseline, and the ref's going to call a foul. As that happens to be picked up right here by Notre Dame. Clock will stop with 8:38. Jack's going with Duke on this one, looks like, for tonight, as we welcome back Jack out into the chat here. Yeah, it'll be a tough one if Duke loses this game. Duke looking good so far, 23-13 with 8:38 left to go. They put the ball into the inbound. Hurt moves it outside now into the hands of Jeremy Roach. Roach at the top of the key, dribbles towards his left. He had a pretty good game against Illinois in the last one. That's a 3-point shot. Stewart no good. A rebound. Back over to the Fighting Irish. Notre Dame now with the ball. Takes it past half court. Fighting Irish dribbles. Jacks up the jumper. That's good for 2. Puts it to an 8-point game currently. 8:10 left to go first quarter. Duke takes it past half court now. Jeremy Roach at the right wing perimeter. Moves it out to Hurt at the top. Hurt passes inside. Backs his way. Turn around. That's good for 2 by the big fella. 7-footer Mark Williams knocks it down. 25-15 the score here, folks, in this one. Notre Dame back with the basketball. They're going to float that one up into traffic. Gets picked right off. Duke now with a steal. Here goes back to Blue Devils in transition. Goldwire's layup gets blocked out of bounds, and the clock will stop with 7:39. So we are going to go on a timeout. It appears to be right now. 7:39 left to go. First quarter. Duke looking good. They're up by 10. Alright, right now we're on the timeout here currently. Welcome onto the stream, guys. If you're new in the channel, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you'd like to be notified about future live streams here on Behind the Arc Basketball. I cover play-by-play of NBA, college basketball games, and also feel free to check out the Discord I got over there, as well as my Twitter, Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise. I posted all those links down in the video description below. Jacob, what's good here, man? Villanova, big W today over Butler. Taking a look right now, college basketball scoreboard for tonight. I think Arizona State is going to have their hands full in this one. UTEP, 2-2. Tie game up at 17. Arizona State barely won against Grand Canyon University. I think UTEP might have a chance to pull off the upset in that one. Memphis out to a big lead against Tulane, 22-7. Ole Miss leading right now. Second half, 50-31 over Middle Tennessee. Denver up against Northern Colorado, 20-10. Welcome in, Cap Fan. Appreciate you here for stopping them by. Cap Fan going out for Duke tonight. Oklahoma leading Oral Roberts, 57-41. Texas in the Big 12 leading Sam Houston State, 62-38. In games that just finished up, TCU came from a 9-0 run to close out the game to win it. 77-76 over Oklahoma State. Mississippi State winners today over Central Arkansas, 81-65. South Florida got the W over Cincinnati. Cincinnati struggling now, 2-3 on the season. South Florida's won at 74-71. And this one, the shocker, Purdue over Ohio State, 67-60. So Ohio State, number 20 nationally, lost today for the first time this season. Number 7 Villanova over Butler today, 85-66. And Pittsburgh over Miami, 70-55. Miami's really struggling. Yeah, I got you the sports expert right there. Yeah, I wasn't shocked about that loss either. On the road, no E.J. Liddell, and Settown's still not healthy to play yet for Ohio State. And I felt like Ohio State was just put up way too far up, in my opinion, in the rankings or so, and that's gonna bounce them out now, because Purdue doesn't really. I don't think Purdue's gonna be like a strong team this year. Like, I predicted that they wouldn't even go to the tournament for Purdue. Because they lost Matt Harms and Nogel Eastern. And basically their entire bench is freshmen. By the way, SMU out to an 11-point lead against East Carolina, 44-30 is the score, or 44-33. So we are back to action, 25-15 the score, 7.5 remaining here. It's going to be Notre Dame basketball. They pass it inside. Oh, they had an easy bucket. Instead, passed it right back outside from the post. But anyway, they're going to get it. Dribble drive into the lane. That's good for 2. Duke has the ball right back. 7:20 left to go here, first half. Blue Devils have it. Left baseline. Moves it out to the right corner. Matthew Hurt takes the 3. That's up. No good. Rattled out. Rebound back to Notre Dame. Wow. Purdue was 5.5-point favorites against number 20 ranked Ohio State. Man. Notre Dame with it. Turns the corner. Another bucket attacking to the rim. Nate Laszewski having a great season. Almost averaging a double-double coming into action today. 6:58 left to go. First half, that's going to be a quick timeout taken here by Duke on the court. So a quick timeout taken right now by Duke on the court as we'll be back to the play-by-play in a little bit. Yeah, Cap Fan puts out Florida's only 7th in the SEC. Everybody's now played in the SEC. They haven't started out conference play yet, and I totally disagree with Texas A&M being better than Florida, because Texas A&M right now is in 6th. That's definitely going to change. Texas A&M is going to be at the very bottom of that conference this year. Going to be a nice, solid, probably 13th or 12th or 13th place finish most likely for Texas A&M this season. We're back into action. 6:50 left to go now. It's going to be Duke basketball. They have it inside. Matthew Hurt puts it up and in off the glass. That's good for 2. 27-19, approaching that 6.5 minute mark remaining. Notre Dame with it. Takes it past half court. Fighting Irish at the top of the key. Cormac Ryan has it now at the left corner into the hands of Trey Wirtz now. Trey Wirtz, top of the key. 8 in the shot clock. Dribbles now at the left elbow. Wirtz, bounce pass into the hands of Prentice Hub. Going to float up a 3 right at the horn. That was no good. Not a good shot selection at all right there. Rebound Duke. They have it around the perimeter. Stewart at the top of the key here with the basketball for Duke. Moves it over to the right wing perimeter. Over to Jeremy Roach. Passes now to Goldwire. Goldwire back outside of Roach. Moves out to Goldwire once again. Floats it inside over to Hurt. Hurt has to the right elbow. 10 on the shot clock. Matthew Hurt. Dribbles guarded by Laszewski. Pass over to the top of the key. Jacks up a 3. Roach, and he has got it. Jeremy Roach, perimeter triple. They lead it by 11. 30-19 to score. 5.5 left to go. Yeah, behind the arc fan puts out DJ Stewart. Reminds him of Colin Sexton as Notre Dame's going to take the jumper to hit that one down. Yeah, the hairdo kind of reminds me of Colin Sexton there. Bounce pass inside, and Goldwire misses his mark on the pass into traffic. It's intercepted here by the Fighting Irish. Notre Dame has a big burst of speed. Gets behind the defense. Couldn't connect, but they got fouled from behind. And they're going to end up shooting 2 coming up at the free throw line. Yeah, I remember that. 3 on 5 there. Alabama against Minnesota. Welcome to the stream once again to Ronnie, Thomas. Hello, guys, once again. It's going to be 2 free throws coming up here. Notre Dame at the line with Prentice Hub, their leading scorer, averaging 21 coming into this game this season. Notre Dame at the line. First free throw, got it. Hey, what's good, Vaughn? Welcome back once again. Ethan, what's good here, man? Duke just took the early lead and Hasn't really let go of it in this game so far. Notre Dame's second free throw knocks it down. Duke shooting the ball well, able to hit 4 3-point shots early on. That's been a huge key. Prentice Hub perfect 2 for 2. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. It's Duke's basketball. Hurt backs his way right into the post on Leszewski. Jumper takes it, and Matthew Hurt's got it. That's good for 2. 9-point lead by Duke. Notre Dame basketball. Fighting Irish have it with Cormac Ryan. Gives it up to the top here. Moves over to Hub. Hub at the left wing. Back outside. Going to take the 3 straight away. That one no good. Hit the rim short by Dane Goodwin. Rebound back to Duke. Blue Devils push it up the court. Now into the hands of Roach. Roach slides over to Joey Baker. Joey Baker back outside of Roach. 4:20 left to go. Jeremy Roach with it. Passes now over at the right wing perimeter. Wendell Moore drives inside, and Moore, no good. Couldn't get it. Tipped up. Rebound Notre Dame. Wendell Moore's really been struggling this season. Just missed his first shot from the floor. Notre Dame left baseline jumper. They're going to take it. They got it. That is good for 2. It falls down by Dane Goodwin. 7-point game. Suns beating the Lakers right now in the preseason, looks like. I would say no there, Vaughn. Everybody gets tested every single day. I mean, it's not a big thing to young people like this, like 20-year-olds. Floater, that's good for 2 by Duke. I don't think so. I don't think it's snowing here yet, but I think it's really close. 9-point game currently. Welcome back, Bradley, out into the stream here. Yeah, it's going to be a good NBA season for sure, my man, Cat fan. We're going to go to a timeout taken right now on the court. 3:23 left to go here. If you guys are new to the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Welcome in everybody to Behind the Arc Basketball right now. So we're going to head to a timeout. This game moving mighty quick. Oh, geez. Tons of work there. Probably because you're on a snow day. Most likely, it looks like. Cat fan thinking that Matthew Hurt could be a number 1 pick. We just watched the potential number 1 pick in the last game with Cade Cunningham. He completely took over the second half, but it wasn't enough, though. TCU with a huge run. Huge run to win that game. It was a very good game. Taking a look right now. Quick NBA score update. Preseason. Cavaliers up against the Knicks. 91-88. Chicago Bulls leading the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ouch. 86-64. Thunder just struggling right now. Nuggets up against the Blazers. 41-24. Phoenix Suns up against the Lakers. 25-21. And SMU pulling away against East Carolina now 54-40 in college basketball. Oklahoma leads Oral Roberts currently 68-51. Texas up against Sam Houston State 65-44. Bill liking Jaylen Brown All-Star this year. I think so too, man. An all-defensive team. Really hope so. Definitely hope so. Luka Garza scored more points than minutes this season. Yeah, he is just supernatural right there. Luka Garza, just absolute monster. Oh, man, by far right now, he is the National Player of the Year to win it. By far for Luka Garza. What he is doing. Just... There was one game against Western Illinois where he scored more points himself than what Western Illinois had as a team at the half. By the way, Denver versus Northern Colorado. Denver leads by 4, 24-20 right now. Ole Miss up against Middle Tennessee, 59-36. And Arizona State up by 2 against UTEP. That's a sneaky good game tonight there. UTEP has played a couple of teams close this season. They're better than a lot of people think. 26-24, Arizona State by 2, leading it. And Arizona State almost lost to Grand Canyon University on Sunday. So what we think about this game so far, leading scorer Matthew Hurt with 8, 5 points by Stewart, Brakefield, and Roach so far for Duke. And for Notre Dame, leading scorer Prentice Hub, he's got 9. So we got back from the timeout. 34-25 to score, approaching that 3-minute mark remaining. Zion should do well this year. Yeah, if he's able to stay healthy, he's going to have such an explosive season for sure. Xavier Tillman for Sparty was the Luka Garza stopper there. Yeah, when I watched Luka Garza against North Carolina, they did a great job in that first half, just able to stop him. They gave up so much around the perimeter, though, because they were focused so much on Luka Garza. Free throw is coming up at the line here by Notre Dame. I got the bucket to fall down before that. So it's 34-28 now. 6-point game. 3 minutes left to go. It's going to be Duke basketball. They have it at the right wing. Into the hands of Goldwire. Goldwire dribbles now. Bounce pass. Turns the corner. As that is Roach back over to Goldwire at the top. Moves it now over to Hurt. Over to Goldwire. Nice feed over to the right corner. Roach takes the 3. Got it. Roach knocks down a triple. That's a good one. 2:30 left to go. Notre Dame has it. Prentice Hub takes the 3. Could not deliver off the back iron. Matthew Hurt with a big rebound. For Duke here with under 2.5 left to go before halftime. He puts the ball into the hands of Goldwire. He takes it past the half-court perimeter. Goldwire dribbles here. Top of the key guarded by Hub. With a 9-point Duke lead. Goldwire dribbles. Drives inside. Able to split the defenders right behind him. And that's good for 2 with a layup. Duke is looking good in this game. Great shooting, 53% from the floor. Great shot selection, and they are attacking. Total 180 from their last game here. This is clean Duke basketball tonight. Really good basketball. Only 4 total turnovers in this first half. Freshman looking good. And also Jordan Goldwire looking good as well. And usually for somebody that's lacked explosiveness throughout his Duke career, this has been huge tonight. Jordan Goldwire now with 5, just made his 2nd basket of the game. We got 2:10 left to go before halftime. It's going to be Notre Dame basketball coming up. Not a whole lot of fouls, so this game's moving by really fast because of the fouls. Only 4 fouls in this first half by Duke, compared to only 2 by Notre Dame. Hey, what's good, Armando? Welcome onto the stream, man. I'm doing okay. I'm just hanging in there, basically right now. Could be worse here. Notre Dame has hit the right corner perimeter. Moves it over to the right baseline into the hands of Jawan Durham. Takes the jumper. No good. Tipped up. Rebound to get the offensive board out. Cormac Ryan puts it back outside. Goodwin going to shoot the 3. Knocks that one down. A lot of scoring here early. Minute 35 left to go before half. Combining for 9 3-point shots by these two teams. 5 by Duke. 4 by Notre Dame. Duke has a free throw circle. Matthew Hurt gives it over for Baker. Baker now turns the corner, drives inside, and they're going to call an offensive foul away from the basketball. It's going to be picked up by Duke, their 5th personal today, and Notre Dame will have it back with a minute 27 left to go. Yeah, Notre Dame has a lot of offensive weapons on this team. They can put up a good amount of points for Notre Dame. Right corner, clear space, takes the 3, Goodwin, and he has got it. Cuts it to a 5-point game right now. Dane Goodwin, a perimeter triple. They got red hot from the outside in the first half against Kentucky on Saturday. 1 minute left to play before halftime. Duke basketball. Roach at the top of the key. Moves over to Goldwire. Goldwire now dribbles. Swings it outside of Baker. Back out onto the top here. Into the hands of Roach. Roach now has it. Drives inside, and that's going to be good. Hopping in off the backboard for 2. 41-34 to score. 38 seconds left to go before halftime. Notre Dame jacks up a Jumper there at the free throw circle, no good. A rebound pulled away by Mark Williams at Duke. Blue Devils take it up the court. Welcoming Jason back out onto the channel here. Goldwire has a 5-second differential shot clock and game clock. Duke doing well from the perimeter, 5 for 9 from the outside. So they have it at the right wing, into the hands of Roach here for Duke. Jeremy Roach guarded by Cormac Ryan, and Ryan going to pick up a reach-in. Clock will stop with 11.3. Third personal picked up here by Notre Dame. So it's going to be an inbound coming up by Duke, 6 on the shot clock, 11.3 seconds left to go. Actually, the shot clock is turned off since that was a foul by Notre Dame. So shot clock turned off. Duke with 7.1. And they're going to give this to be another foul picked up by Notre Dame. So they pick up a second quick reach, and that's their fourth personal. Hey, welcome in, Ian. No problem, man. Glad to have you back on the stream here, bud. Inbound coming up for Hurt. Puts the ball into the hands of Mark Williams. Hands it over to Hurt. Hurt top of the key with 3. Pass outside. Goldwire. Shot at the horn. No good. As that one goes off the backboard. And that is the end of the first half. Duke by 7. So Duke shooting the ball lights out from the court. A lot of offense so far in this first half here. Duke hitting 5 perimeter triples. The freshmen been able to help out in a key way in that first half here, folks, in this game so far. We take a look right now. Leading scorers first half. It is Jeremy Roach. Perfect 4 for 4. 2 for 2 from the outside for Duke. He's got 10 points so far. And then after that, 8 points by Matthew Hurt. Matthew Hurt yet to hit a 3. Is 0 for 2 from the outside. So he's been on a cold streak from 3 lately. And then Jordan Goldwire. He's got 5. Stewart's got 5. And also from the bench, Jamin Brakefield got 5. Ronnie, welcome back on board. He's going for Duke in this game. For Notre Dame, leading scorer Dane Goodwin, 3 perimeter triples. He's got 13 points so far by Dane, 5 for 7 shooting from the floor. 7 points by Jerron Durham. And also Prentice Hub, 9 points so far by Prentice Hub. So yeah, difference in this game, not a whole lot of fouls so far today. And it's been 3-point shots basically, a lot of offense. Hey, we get a dono, my man Jason here. Kentucky gonna destroy Louisville, probably. Tell him. Big Blue Nation right now. Coming down to the matchup on the 26th. It's gonna be awesome, guys. Hopefully we'll have a good matchup there. That's gonna be a really... I'm gonna base it off of this game that Kentucky plays against North Carolina. And the thing I want to see with Kentucky here, if I want to pick Kentucky to pull off the upset against Louisville, I need to see these 2 things on Saturday. Number 1, cut back the turnovers. Number 2, hit the perimeter triples. You got a good advantage here against North Carolina's defense for Kentucky to hit down perimeter shots. I was looking at North Carolina, who they faced last 2 games. They gave up 17 3-point shots against Iowa. And they also allowed North Carolina Central to shoot the ball around, I think, 42% from the perimeter. So, perimeter defense really shaky for UNC. That's where Kentucky's going to really have to let it fly and take great shots, not contested jumpers. BJ Boston's going to be the one to attack, but he's going to be the one to start attacking inside because his jumpers just aren't falling. But as far as Terrence Clark, he is going to be the one that lets the 3-ball fly for Kentucky if they want a chance to win that game. Because Terrence Clark last 2 games been great from the perimeter. Coilic and Notre Dame to come back in this one. Snow sticking to the ground there for Vegas. Wow. Yeah, it's supposed to be, I heard like 2 to 3 inches per hour at times during the overnight. So it's going to be snowing at a good clip. By the way, UTEP taking on Arizona State. Scoreboard update right now at the half. And that game's tied about 31. So, Arizona State had a lot of trouble with Grand Canyon University, 1 by 1, on a Remy Martin 3-point shot to win the game. And this game's tied up 31-31 against UTEP. Pretty sure the Windy City definitely got snow. I've seen NFL games for sure out there in the Windy City that get snow out in Chicago. Ole Miss leading Middle Tennessee 66-43. SMU up against East Carolina now, 63-46. Oklahoma leading Oral Roberts 79-62. And Texas up against Sam Houston State 67-49. As far as the games tonight, there's a couple of games in here, ones to watch out for, so that went final. TCU handed Oklahoma State his first loss, 77-76 the final. TCU at 6-2. I have been asked at the end of my live stream if TCU was for real. I'm going to say no right there. If TCU is for real, you'd have to put Providence in the conversation, along with Oklahoma, saying that Oklahoma and Providence are for real, and that's a different ballpark we're talking about. I think TCU is more of a luck win for them, for TCU. They ended the game hot in a 9-0 run. Cade Cunningham had an off game. They did win on the road, but you got to realize that Providence won by 9 at TCU. And Providence did not even have a shoot-around before the game. Providence had no problem. They shot the ball at over 50% from the floor. So, if you get a sleeper here, I think in the upcoming weeks, the sleeper in all college basketball is going to be my favorite team, Providence, because I feel like they had the entire week off. They were supposed to have games this week. They had the entire week off because DePaul has yet to play a game. It's embarrassing. Really embarrassing for DePaul. They've yet to play a game so far this season. And they went back on... They had more positive tests this week. So they're going to be in quarantine once again. So you're looking at 2021, DePaul with no games being played so far for college basketball. When you got other teams that's played maybe like 10 games by then in the Big East. Like Xavier right now 7-0. They're on quarantine but going to come out of it very soon. Whereas Butler just played their second game today. Villanova, by the way, beat Butler in that one. And Villanova's played a bunch of games this season as well. So it's very odd where everybody is at, because everybody's at all different places. Some teams haven't even played a single game yet. Actually, I'm going to take a look at that. I'm interested in seeing what teams... I know Vermont hasn't, but for major conference teams, who has not played a single game yet? So right now we're in a halftime. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Villanova beat Butler today 85-66. Purdue over Ohio State 67-60. No shocker there. Ohio State was without E.J. Liddell, and Ohio State was playing on the road. Very difficult when you go to Purdue and you play on the road. So yeah, I'm just interested here. Who out of, Temple. Temple's yet to play a single game either. They were supposed to play in Mohegan Sun, and they had positive tests right before Mohegan Sun. So, Temple's yet to play so far a single game. These are the teams that's yet to play a single game. Fordham has yet to play a single game. I think they're going to play this weekend, their first game for Fordham. St. Joseph's is coming out of quarantine. They haven't won a single game this year. St. Bonaventure just played their first game. And, different teams are at different places so far this season. Rhode Island's played 7 games, whereas Fordham's played none. And St. Bonaventure's only played 1. It's been quite odd. Everybody in the ACC has played at least 1 game. So that's something. At least 2 games, actually. Wake Forest is 2-0. Everybody's played in the Big 12. I wonder who's played the most games. Trying to search around here. Xavier's 7-0, and they're in quarantine right now. They would have played more games. If they had played Providence, they would have had an 8th game in there right now. 6-1 Villanova currently. So Villanova's played 7 as well. And then I was talking earlier, you got DePaul. DePaul's yet to play a game, and they're on quarantine. Why wait, Vaughn? His channel won't start until June at the earliest. Why wait, man? Just start it whenever you like, but the sooner the better. The more that you'll be able to get your name out there. Right now we're just at halftime between these two teams. I'm just scrolling around and seeing what's going on right now as far as standings this season. South Carolina Upstate is 0-7 from the Big South. There's currently 4 undefeated teams in the Big Ten. We got Iowa, Michigan, and Michigan State at 6-0, and then Rutgers at 5-0 right now. Everybody out in the Big West and the Colonial have played. Conference USA, this is a sleeper team right here. UAB. I think that Western Kentucky is going to win the conference, but pay attention to UAB. They're 7-0 somehow. So, yeah, UAB 7-0. And, yeah, very sleeper-like team. They have a game against Georgia Tech. You have to see more of that against Georgia Tech to see if UAB is for real, which Georgia Tech lost to Mercer and Georgia State before they start out conference play. So, Georgia Tech on a week from today, next Wednesday. That's so tough for Louisville to go undefeated. It's, yeah, it's not impossible, but it's definitely a difficult task. Also, Oakland is 0-7, the team that took Michigan into overtime. Yeah, taking a look at teams that haven't played games this year, Siena has yet to play a game. Northern Illinois is yet to win a game, 0-5. Maryland Eastern Shore, their basketball program's canceled for the season. South Carolina Upstate from the Mid-Eastern Conference is yet to win a game. Missouri State from the Missouri Valley is yet to play a game. I think they're playing tonight, though, their first game. Drake is 6-0 from the Missouri Valley, and Loyola Chicago 3-1. Northern Iowa just struggling with injuries here, and it's too bad. They went from being the preseason pick to now 1-4 in the Missouri Valley. New Mexico is at 2-0. They were in quarantine for a little bit and then came out, I think. This is interesting. Wyoming in the Mountain West is just 5-1. Do you want black screen or for Vaughn to show his face? Oh, I gotta see your face, man. You're not getting away with black screen there. Do I think Louisville goes undefeated? No. No, I would take Houston over Louisville to be undefeated this season, if anything. The team I think that has the greatest chance to go undefeated is probably Gonzaga, but they have one of the toughest non-conference schedules in all of college basketball. Can Washington beat Montana by 7? Good question. Let's see where we're coming from. Washington's 1-4. Montana. Okay, Montana's 1-4. Who did Montana play? Okay. I will go yes there. I think that they have a chance to beat them by 7, so I'll say yes. Washington's getting better. So even though Washington's 1-4, I'm basing off their last game against Oregon. They only lost by 3 against Oregon. They beat Seattle by 32. And I think they've been much better since that UC Riverside loss. So I think against the team from the Big Sky like Montana there, I think that Washington will be able to take that one by 7 or more. Hey, what's good, Brady? Welcome back onto the stream here. Big Ten first team. I'll go definitely Luka Garza, Ayo Dosunmu, Kofi Coburn will get there too, I think. I think Marcus Carr has a chance to take it into Big Ten first team. And then last spot, I think Rocket Watts has a chance possibly to make it in. Rocket Watts, one of the players from Rutgers might rise there too. Geo Baker, Ron Harper Jr., or maybe even Isaiah Livers. That's so open for the last spot there, I feel like. Hey, what's good, Ant? Welcome in here, man, for stopping on by. It's like an easy dub for Duke tonight. Duke up at the half by 7 here. So many good players out, and Big Ten absolutely loaded this season. Yeah, I think Ron Harper Jr. is right up there for first team. I've actually never called a Rutgers game before. I might be able to do that on Sunday, since they play on Sunday, and I'm gonna be home on Sunday now because I'm back on the quarantine for now. Hey, thanks so much, Jason, for stopping on by, man. Appreciate it here, bud, for being a part, and enjoy the rest of your night, man. So yeah, I'm just looking around right now since we're at halftime, seeing who has yet to play a game so far and what sleeper teams are out there so far this season. Chattanooga's 7-0. By the way, this is a random thing. The Citadel is undefeated. Usually they're like one of the worst mid-majors in all college basketball every season, but the Citadel is 5-0 this year. Abilene Christian's got a low-key really good team. I think they're going to win the Southlands. They're 6-1. Central Arkansas is 0-6. Alabama State's yet to play a game this year. I'm seeing who is yet to play a game as well. Yeah, halftime's been super duper long, man. It's felt like it's taken so long. Santa Clara, low-key Santa Clara is 6-0. The WCC's got some really good teams this year. St. Mary's is 7-1. Portland somehow is 5-1. They also won against Oregon State. This Portland team went like 9-23 last season. Total flip of the switch this season. BYU 6-2. Pepperdine's been up and down with some big wins. So they beat Cal by 12. They took UCLA into triple overtime there, and they're 3-3 currently. San Francisco's 5-3. Very long halftime, but we're gonna get back for the second half in just a moment, actually. Total of 7 teams has gone undefeated. Every team at least one Hall of Famer on their team. So yes, very, very rare. Yeah, I agree. BYU's a sleeper team. If they're able to drop down their threes, and they got so much better last season. They're one of the teams that's just going to keep on getting better and better and better throughout the course of this year. So yeah, DePaul's been the only major conference team that's yet to play a single game so far this year. And they went back into quarantine once again. Do the positive test. We get back here for the second half. It's a 7-point lead by Duke. It's going to be Notre Dame basketball. They go right to left on the court. At the top of the key is Cormac Ryan. As he has it, dribbles to the right wing, guarded by Hurt, as we are back for the second half. Ryan passes over at the top of the free throw circle. Leshevsky back outside. Apprentice Hub. Hub has it, dribbles, stop and pop jumper. Before, though, refs will blow the whistle as the clock will stop with 19:47. It's going to be Notre Dame basketball. They will get the inbound. Refs discussing. Yeah, it wasn't a foul. Yeah, it was not a foul. It might have been something to do with the clock why they stopped it. Brady thinking here, 1 seeds. Michigan State, Gonzaga, Baylor, Iowa. Looks like that right now. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good day on Saturday, man. Hopefully I'm feeling well and healthy. Hopefully everybody is feeling well and healthy here. Looks like I'm going to have to wait a little longer for Vaughn's channel to get started. Alright, I'm interested to see that face of yours. Not the black screen. We're looking at show the camera there and not show the scoreboard only. So 19:47 left to go now, second half. If you're new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified about future live streams here on Behind the Arc Basketball. We're looking at ESPN right now, and we see the people sitting down, the college students out in the sections right now. And yeah, these dudes, some of them don't even have their mask over their nose as they're sitting down in the seats. They got like 5 or 6 students right there sitting all next together. Right next to each other, just regular seating. And yeah, 2 of the dudes in the same row just had the mask just underneath their nose right there. 19:39 left to go. I think as far as fans, the most fans I've seen in the stands so far for a basketball game was that Houston versus Texas Tech game. That game was, man, they packed the stands there. That was crowded at some of the parts, and other parts of the stands had nobody there. Just like a couple people, that was it. 3-point shot, no good off the mark by Notre Dame. Rebound Duke. Duke now with the basketball at the right elbow. They're going to hand it over top of the key. Hurt. Matthew Hurt slides over to Goldwire here. 19:15 left to go. Back over to Hurt at the top. Hurt dribbles now. Moves over to the left wing to Roach. Roach dribbles towards his right. Drives inside. Oh, nice dish underneath to Hurt. Hurt gonna put it up. But before that, though, the ball did touch the baseline. So that's gonna be a turnover by Duke. It touched the baseline, and Notre Dame's going to have it back with 19 minutes remaining. The sixth turnover of the game by Duke. Big burst of speed here. Notre Dame drives inside. Puts it over to the right baseline. Picked off. Intercepted. DJ Stewart with an interception. Dribbles past half court at the left wing. Moves it back over to the top here. Goldwire. Passes it over to the right wing. Back over to Stewart. Now has it the edge of that Fighting Irish logo. Top of the key back to the left wing now. Goldwire dribbles towards the top. Moves over to Hurt. Hurt pass over to Stewart here at the right wing. He is guarded right baseline by Goodwin, and that's going to be a blocking foul called. Dane Goodwin stops the clock with 18-14. Yeah, Brady puts out 2 seeds. It's going to be Houston. I can definitely see Houston for sure being a 2 seed. Illinois, West Virginia, sleeper team, Florida State. Yep, I like Florida State as well. MJ Walker having a huge season so far for Florida State, and basically what Devin Vassell did last year is that he had a huge season coming out of nowhere the year from what he was freshman year to sophomore year. That's a good jumper right there. That's good for 2 by Jeremy Roach for Duke. So they lead it by 9. Roger, what's good here? Welcome on board. Yeah, and the game's on CBS Vegas. So that's a great way to start off your Saturday at noon right there with a incredible matchup, 3 versus 1. 18:21 left to go. Notre Dame has the basketball as they trail now. Shuffles it out to Leszewski. He takes the 3. It gets blocked up in the air. Hurt got the block. Here goes Goldwire. Pass half court. Moves it out to the left wing. Stewart has it. Pump fake pass as he's going to take it himself. Takes the 3 from the left wing. Knocks it down. Great pump fake right there. Faked out completely to Notre Dame defense, and just nobody was able to guard him. And DJ Stewart with a lot of space out in front hit down the triple. Up by 12 here for Duke. Notre Dame drives inside, and they got it a fall. That's good for 2. Nate Leszewski to the hole right there. He gets fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line. 4 seeds Brady putting out. He's got his 3 seeds as well. Let's see here. 3 seeds first. Kansas, Villanova, Texas, Wisconsin. 4 seeds. Texas Tech, Tennessee, Missouri, and North Carolina. I think Tennessee possibly could have a chance to be a 2 seed. Maybe move up there if that defense is legit this season. 46-36, Leszewski missed the free throw. Rebound back to Duke, right baseline, puts it up, no good, it got blocked. Notre Dame has it right back. Pass up the court underneath Leszewski. He's guarded by Williams. Moves it over to the left wing. Oh, they thought it was going to be a make there. Prentice Hubbs 3, though, no good, rattled out. Rebound Goldwire. Drives inside, puts it up, got it. Jordan Goldwire, good right there off the glass for 2 by the Blue Devils. They extended to 12. 17-15 left to go. Duke doing a great job attacking the basket in this game. 57% from the floor. Notre Dame pass around the perimeter, deflected out of bounds. Clock will stop. 17-10 left to go. Inbound by Duke. They get it to the right baseline. Leszewski has it now, top of the key. Hands it off to Ryan, and Cormac Ryan going to get bumped into, as that will be a Duke foul picked up there. 3rd of the second half. Clock will stop with 17:02. Personal picked up by Goldwire. Jordan Goldwire right now picked up his 2nd personal foul of the game. Notre Dame going to get the inbound around the perimeter. Dane Goodwin at the right wing passes over here into the hands of Ryan. Ryan back over to Goodwin. Moves it over right corner to Jogo. Nikola Jogo back over to the top to Cormac Ryan. Cormac Ryan has it. Top of the key, guarded by Hurt. NBA range 3. Pull-up jumper, no good. The rebound goes to Mark Williams at Duke. Blue Devils now have it back. Jeremy Roach. Dribbles now top of the key. Yeah, definitely Vegas for sure, man. Sending my thoughts as well out to Keontae Johnson. That was great that he was able to talk and FaceTime to his teammates. Very good to hear about that from earlier today. Duke has it. 16:20 left to go. 6 in the shot clock. They pass over to the right corner. Goldwire. Moves it back out to the top. They're going to take a 3 straight away off the mark. No good by Roach, and rebounded back to Notre Dame. Fighting Irish have it with 16:10 remaining. Notre Dame at the top of the key. Back over to the left wing perimeter. They're going to dribble left baseline. Puts it up, and that's going to be a foul. Foul picked up here by Roach on the play. It's going to send free throws coming up here by Notre Dame at the line by Dane Goodwin shooting 2. Yeah, 6 seeds Rutgers. Ohio State, really? Ohio State as a 6 seed. Well, that's what it would look like right now. I'm not even buying Ohio State currently to be a factor at that high in seeding. If Ohio State's making the tournament, and if Seth Towns ain't coming back, or it's going to be a while till he's coming back, that team will probably make as high as a seed that they can get for the best seed they can get. I'd probably go with a 10 or an 11 there for Ohio State. I'm just not buying them this season, and it really showed today. 48-39 now as the free throw is good off the bucket he made inside just a moment ago. Duke has it. Right baseline. I think St. Louis is going to go up and up and up this year. Inside, some teammate help. That's good for Matthew Hurt with a putback. Okay, yep, Oklahoma State. I was going to say. Oh, they get a tournament ban, though. That's right. Yeah, Oklahoma State's got the tournament ban. That's the only thing. So they wouldn't be in it unless somehow they can get that to switch off. Right corner jumper. Notre Dame going to sink it. That's good. Dane Goodwin hits it down from the perimeter. They've been able to hit shots and stay with it. It's just no defense today by Notre Dame. Duke's getting all the dribble drive penetration that they can right into the lane. So 50-42 the score. We're going to go on a timeout. Alright, right now on the timeout, we're in the second currently. So if you guys are new to the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. Ring that notification bell as well here, folks, as I cover play-by-play basketball and behind Eric basketball. Coy thinking that Louisville's at least going to the Final Four here. Yeah, it's just thrown you off this whole season. Stephen F. Austin has a tournament ban next year. Auburn took a NCAA tournament ban this year. It'd be a shock that Auburn would be put in position to win that, or to be put in position to make the NCAA tournament this year. They got just a ton of freshmen on the roster there for Auburn. They lost so many seniors from last season's squad, but I don't know about Memphis right now. Memphis was supposed to be much better than what they are right now, and that was a terrible loss against Auburn. So currently we're on a timeout here, folks. We take a look now, leading scores of this game. Currently for Duke, it's Jeremy Roach. He's got 12 points, 10 points by Matthew Hurt. For Notre Dame, currently, leading scorer Dane Goodwin, keeping him right in this game. He's 4 for 6 from the perimeter. He's got 19. As for college basketball games tonight, we'll keep you guys posted. Arizona State in the tight game against UTEP. Now here comes the question if Arizona State can even make the NCAA tournament. That's going to be a question. People were asking me, I think it was last week, who's the worst conference? What conference is the worst, SEC or Pac-12? I'm going to say Pac-12 is the worst power conference right now. Arizona State almost lost to Grand Canyon University if not for Remy Martin sinking the game-winning three-point shot. Arizona State's been disappointing. Stanford's been a no-show in a couple of games this season. Oregon struggled in their season opener against Missouri. Oregon is battling injuries, though. It's going to be positive when Will Richardson does come back. That's going to help him out a ton there for Oregon. But also UCLA battled injuries early on in the season also. Now, it's just the Pac-12 so far. It's been disappointing. Washington's really struggled. Nowhere to even be seen. They lost against UC Riverside by 15. They're at 1-4 this year, and it's been rough. Hey, no problem, Ethan. Welcome back onto the channel here. That's awesome that you're helping out Bradley with his new channel logo. That's great, man. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at the Pac-12. USC. USC here at 4-1. They're a team to watch out for. I think USC is gonna make the tournament. They lost a very tough game against UConn, and UConn's gonna be top 25 before this season's over. I feel like. 15 minutes left to play, 8-point game. UConn is really deep. Reason why everybody's sleeping on UConn is they haven't played in a week right now. They're under quarantine currently. 6 on the shot clock. Duke has it. Bounce pass. Left baseline. Joey Baker drives to the rim. Missed the layup. Fight for the basketball. And Leszewski comes up with it for Notre Dame. Notre Dame passes to the left wing. Back over to Goodwin. Goodwin keeping his team into the game with 4 per over their triples. Moves over to Jogo. Back out on top here to Trey Wirtz. Trey Wirtz drives. Inside. And that's going to be a foul from behind as well. So they're actually not going to count the bucket. The foul was right before the shot. So clock will start with 14:29. Mike Bray wanted that one, couldn't get it though. So we will go on another timeout here currently. It's going to be a Duke foul from behind by Jamin Brakefield, no foul. Or no shooting foul. It was a foul, but no shooting foul. Yeah, totally agree, Vaughn. UConn is dangerous. Everybody's sleeping on UConn. They should be a top 25 team very, very soon if they keep it up. Yeah, we'll keep you guys posted. Arizona State losing to UTEP 46-43 over on the Pac-12 network. UTEP this year. That's another team. They're 2-2. Conference USA. I think Western Kentucky is gonna make it into the tournament from Conference USA, but Conference USA, there's not a whole lot talk about Conference USA. How good these teams are out here for a mid-major this season for Conference USA. UAB is 7-0. Yeah, UAB won another game tonight. They are 7-0 right now. Western Kentucky is 5-2, even though they get destroyed by Louisville. They battled injuries early on in the season, and they took West Virginia right down to the wire. UTEP here. I'm going to bring up who UTEP has played so far. UTEP lost a very tight game against Arizona. They also lost against St. Mary's, and St. Mary's had been playing really well this season. So I think UTEP's taking Arizona State right down to the wire tonight, looks like. UAB, they got 7 victories this year. These are the teams that they won against. Alcorn State, Southeastern Louisiana, Kennesaw State, Troy, Tuskegee, Eastern Tennessee, and Southern. So, yeah, those teams aren't really that good. Once they start playing legit competition, once they play Georgia Tech, and if they win that game, if they even win by double digits, then we're talking right there. Because Georgia Tech's been much better than how they started off the season. Who do I think makes the tournament from the MAC? I would probably go with Ohio, but Ohio had lost a couple of days ago. Yeah, Ohio lost the game, so they're 4-2, and I'm still gonna stick with Ohio, even though Bowling Green. I think Bowling Green has a chance too. Yeah, Ohio got crushed by Marshall, which Marshall ain't bad either. That brings you right back to Conference USA. So Marshall tonight lost to Toledo. Those are good matchups. MAC versus Conference USA. Yep, the thought that Kansas State makes a baby cry. Big oof. Hit rock bottom when you lose to a non-Division I school. That is the absolute worst. Absolute worst for Kansas State. Worst power conference team in all college basketball this year. They earned that ranking with that loss against the non-D2 school. We are back into it, 50-42. Bounce pass inside. Duke has it. Hurt puts it up, and he gets fouled. So Matthew Hurt going to shoot 2 at the line. Leszewski picks up the blocking foul. Yeah, so Kansas State plays in the toughest conference as far as competition-wise for the Big 12. I feel like, though, the Big 10 is the toughest conference from top to bottom in all college basketball. That has to be the Big 10. Reason why for the Big 12, they got the most, like, Big 12's got like the most difficult schedule, but the Big 10 is the hardest conference, I feel like. Reason why is because the Big 12 at the top is stacked. You got Baylor, West Virginia, Texas. You also got Texas Tech, Kansas, Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, and TCU. TCU starting to be a factor with that victory today over Oklahoma State, and TCU lost by 4 to Oklahoma. Other than that, it's just Kansas State and Iowa State, just the two bottom-of-the-barrel teams out in that conference. Both of the free throws go down by Hurt at the line, 52-42. 13:50 left to go, left as they have it at the left elbow. Notre Dame now with the basketball. At the right wing, Goodwin. Dribble drive. Goodwin moves it back out. That's going to be a kicked ball violation by Duke. Clock will stop with 13:45. Kansas State would just stay with football. They were good that one year when they had a Colin Klein as quarterback back in, I think, the late 2000s. Notre Dame going to take a three. They knock it down. That's good. They're staying into the game. They just haven't been able to play defense so far. What's good, Wes? Welcome onto the stream, man. Appreciate you here for stopping on by once again. Yeah, glad to have you on the channel once again, man. I'll be covering a mix of NBA and college games this year. I covered a Lakers preseason game a couple nights ago. No good off the jumper. Notre Dame gets the rebounds. Fighting Irish have it. 13 minutes as we approach that mark remaining. Yeah, Vaughn puts out his conference strongest conferences this season, the weakest for power conferences. Yeah, totally agree. Big 10, Big 12, ACC, SEC, and Pac-12. Yep. And also, yeah, and also include the Big East in there as well, even though they don't do football. And yeah, Big East right up there, I feel like. I would probably put the Big East right behind the ACC. So I put Big East there, number 4. So in front of the SEC and behind the ACC. 52-45, 12:38 left remaining. Got a stoppage in time once again. That's going to be a foul picked up by Notre Dame on Wirtz here as the clock will stop. Hey, welcome back, Tyler. Glad to have you out onto the stream. I actually predicted the upset tonight. I predicted Duke 70-67. Notre Dame's fighting in this game. They just haven't been able to play defense. Duke just keeps on attacking. It's Duke basketball off the inbound. Hurt now has it. Looking to attack again. He's going to take a jumper to free throw circle. No good. Rebound by Goodwin here in Notre Dame. Now they have the chance to cut it to possibly 4 with a 3. Instead, they're going to attack inside. They dribble back outside, though. Goodwin moves it into the post, into the hands of Juwan Duran. Hands over to Goodwin, and that's going to be an offensive foul. When Notre Dame has some type of rhythm going on, when they have a chance to cut into the deficit, they've just struggled tonight trying to put two good quality possessions up here, and Dane Goodwin leads in with a shoulder and commits the offensive foul. He's been the star of the game for Notre Dame with 19 tonight, with him scoring 19 points. He picked up his second personal. Let's take a look at foul trouble because Notre Dame has committed 8 personal fouls, and that's a positive sign here for the Fighting Irish because this team is not deep at all. Dane Goodwin has 3 personals now. 2 personals picked up by Cormac Ryan and 2 personals by Nate Laszewski. This team is just not deep. They have 4 players averaging between 36 and 39 minutes per game in their starting unit. Duke takes the jumper. They are stone cold. No good. Rebound Notre Dame. Fighting Irish take it up the court. Has it at the right wing perimeter. Ball gets deflected out of bounds. Clock will stop with 11:47. This game's getting interesting. Duke is on a scoring drought in the last 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Hey, thanks so much, Brady, for stopping them by here, man, and enjoy the rest of your night. And appreciate it, brother. Thanks so much, man. So Duke is 0 for 5 from the floor during their last 5 shots. 1 of 8 for their last 8 right now, and quite a bit of a scoring drought. We're going to go on a timeout here. 7-point game. Still a lot of time remaining with 11:47 left to go. If you're new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub, ring that notification bell as well, folks. Right now, college basketball scoreboard update. We'll take a look at that and keep you guys posted. UTEP leading Arizona State 56-55. How about this? Tulane was down by something crazy, like 16 or 17. They have tied it up against Memphis. Tulane is 4-0. Tulane I picked to finish last this year in American. And Tulane ties it up at 39 in the second half with 16 minutes remaining against Memphis. Ouch. If you're Memphis now, your NCAA tournament hopes are already dashed if you lose tonight against Tulane. If you're Memphis, if you suffer that loss, your record drops to 4-4. That's bad. That's awful. That's terrible for Memphis if you can't pull that one out. As far as other games, Oklahoma over Oral Roberts today, 79-65. Cardinal Sports Talk, welcome back here out onto the stream. Texas with a W. Greg Brown, double-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds. Texas got the win over Sam Houston State today, 79-63. I called TCU versus Oklahoma State. What a game. Went down to the wire. TCU won at 77-76. But yeah, we'll keep you guys posted. Couple interesting games going on right now between Memphis and Tulane, tied up at 39, and Arizona State having a lot of trouble right now with UTEP. So keep you guys posted. By the way, SMU over East Carolina, 70-55. So SMU still undefeated right now on the season. They got basically an entire starting roster with seniors on it. Yeah, so Arizona State still trailing 58-55. Vaughn thinks that Kansas State would lose to an elementary school team. Yeah. Yep. Pretty embarrassing, huh? Oh, man. It's absolutely rough for Kansas State. And the problem about Kansas State is that they keep on putting them on national TV. Like, this team does not deserve to be on national TV. They somehow won against Iowa State yesterday. But, some of these games for Kansas State are getting put on national TV, like ESPNU. They've played on ESPN quite a bit. I'm gonna take a look and see their upcoming schedule. So we're back from the timeout here. Alright, so they go on ESPN Plus. Yeah, if you want to watch Kansas State, you got to go pay for it. So the next three games, against Baylor on Saturday, Jacksonville and Omaha, all three of those games are on ESPN Plus. Yep, they lost to a D2 college team by double digits. We're back into 11:40 left to go. It's going to be Duke basketball. Duke dribbles now at the right wing perimeter, turns the corner, moves it back out to the right corner. Goldwire with the ball, dish out to the top here to Hurt. Slides over to the left elbow. They'll take a deep two, and they got it. Lets it fly, hits it down by Jamin Brakefield as he heads back into the game here. 11:20 remaining. It's going to be actually, it's going to be a 3, they said. Notre Dame also got a bucket. That's good for 2 inside. 55-47. 11 minutes as we approach that mark left to go. I'd really love to see Kansas State take on DePaul someday. And see who wins that game, actually. Duke has it the left wing. DePaul's yet to play a game this year. The only major team that's yet to play a game. Bounce pass into traffic. Nice steal there by Notre Dame. Able to swallow that one up and get the ball deflected into the Keating. Move it out to the right corner. Feeds it now right baseline. Pass outside. Gonna take the 3 straight away. Got it. Big jumper by Prentice Hub. Puts it to a 5-point game. They are fighting here. Able to hit triples. That is their 8th 3-point shot tonight. They are 8 for 19 from the perimeter. They're shooting the ball at a good clip. They just haven't been able to put it together defensively. Duke's been able to get their attack space all over the court. Duke has it here. Top of the key. Wendell Moore slides over to the left wing. To the left corner. Goldwire. Pass over to Hurt. Hurt now with the basketball as he backs his way in there on Durham. Hurt moves it outside to Goldwire at the left corner. 3 on the shot clock. Floats it up left baseline. Goldwire gets it. Jordan Goldwire having a low-key pretty good game. He's got 9. 7-point Duke lead. 10 minutes left to go as we're halfway through the second half. Notre Dame basketball. Cormac Ryan at the top. Moves it over to the right wing to Goodwin. Back over to Ryan. Ryan slides over to the left wing perimeter. Prentice Hub. Moves it now into the post. Backs his way as Durham. Puts it up. No good. Good interior defense there by Duke as the Blue Devils have the basketball back. 9:40 remaining. Jamin Brakefield. Stop and start off the dribble drive inside. He got a clear lane. Puts it up and in for two. Able to beat his defender right there. Great move by Jamin Brakefield. 9-point Duke lead. Notre Dame have it. They have it at the right wing. 9:20 left to go. Moves it over to Goodwin. Top of the key. Goodwin now with the basketball as he's guarded by Brakefield. Bounce pass left elbow. Back outside Ryan. Cormac Ryan dribbles. Left baseline. Fade away. No good. Fight for the rebound. Ryan on the ground. A long way to Roach. And Roach going to come down with the basketball. And the refs say possession arrow Duke. 9:04 left to go. Big call there for the Blue Devils as they're going to get it back. Great hustle play by number 3, Jeremy Roach. Oh, yeah, for sure. Notre Dame's making this game interesting. That's one thing. They've been staying into this game throughout the entirety of this game. They've been staying into it. It's just been Duke's just been controlling the entirety of this one. But Notre Dame hanging in there. Duke has made their last 3 shots from the floor. Notre Dame able to hit triples. That's how they've been able to stay in this game tonight, hitting 8 perimeter shots. Dane Goodwin been the reason for that. He's 4 for 6 from the outside. He's got 19 points. Notre Dame 44% from the floor shooting. Duke having everything today, especially inside. Duke shooting the ball at 52%. Also, Duke doing well from the perimeter, 7 for 13 from the outside. What's good, Doug? Welcome onto the stream here. Yes, I'm a fan of Providence and URI for college basketball. I'm from Massachusetts, not too far down the road from Providence, Rhode Island. 9:04 left to go. They just don't have that explosiveness, I feel like, that they've had in the past. But the offense has been able to come alive tonight. That's been one big thing. And everybody chipping in. It's not one player that's carried the team. Everybody's chipped in. This without Jalen Johnson, too, as he's out for this game today. Stewart has it here for Duke at the top of the key. Into the hands of Brakefield. Right, a left baseline. Puts it up. No good. Too high off the backboard. Rebound back to Notre Dame. Yeah, Notre Dame's football team 10-0. They're going to be going to the playoffs, it looks like. That big game this weekend up against Clemson. Stripped into the lane. Laszewski lost control of the basketball. Duke with a steal. Here goes back the Blue Devils. 8:25 left to go as they're going to take it past half court. DJ Stewart slows it down. If you're new in the stream, spike that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that sub. Really appreciate it all for stopping by here on Behind the Arc Basketball. That's going to be a jumper taken from the outside, and DJ Stewart knocks it down. DJ Stewart had a great season opener hitting down perimeter triples when they took on Coppin State. He hit down 4 of those threes from the corner. It's been encouraging. He's hit down 3 3-point shots today. Notre Dame has it with 7:50 remaining. Dane Goodwin at the right wing. He drives inside, passes over to Ryan. Catch and shoot 3. He takes it. No good offensive rebound. Notre Dame had it, but the ball is going to get deflected in the post, and Duke has it right back off the steal. Here goes the Blue Devils. Goldwire's going to set it up. 7:30 left to go. Duke leads it by 12. Dribbles towards the right wing with Jordan Goldwire. Moves it out to the top here. Brakefield. Bounce pass over to Hurt. Hurt going to take the left elbow jumper, and he nails that one. Duke part of a 9-0 run here. Looking good over the last 3 minutes. 7:17 left to go, and the timeout taken here on the court by Notre Dame. All right, everybody, we're going to go to a timeout here, folks. Really appreciate all for stopping on by. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball tonight as I cover play-by-play basketball action. If you guys are new to the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well as I cover play-by-play here basketball on the channel. Lachlan puts out, always pick Rhode Island to win the first game of the tournament. If they even make it there this year, we still got a long season. They're going to have to basically win out in the A-10 to get there because they played such a tough schedule. They went 3-4 this season. Really, really difficult non-conference schedule, though. Quick scoreboard update for everybody. What's going on in college basketball? Ouch. Arizona State You're killing me, Smalls. Arizona State losing 66-56 against UTEP, and Arizona State really undersized team. They rely on a perimeter backcourt of three really good players as far as their guards in the roster with Remy Martin, Josh Christopher, Alonzo Verge. Other than that, there are a lot of questions with their defense, questions for their bigs and rebounders on the team in the front court, and ouch. Arizona State at home losing by 10, 66-56 at home against UTEP. By the way, another team that does not want to suffer a bad loss would be Memphis. Memphis was up by double digits. Tulane was able to tie the game, and now Memphis has recaptured the lead. 45-41, Memphis by 4 over Tulane. Tulane's got a record of 4-0. Yeah, Doug puts out surprise. Purdue beat Ohio State. Ohio State was without E.J. Liddell tonight, and also, I don't think Seth Towns has been back yet. Do I think it might go over 144 for this game today? What we got now? 64-50. We got 7:17 left to go. We go 114. I'll probably go under. Need 30 to do it. I'd probably go under. I think the defense, it's been all offensive today. I feel like the defenses might shine here late in this game. Yeah, Purdue's really tough at home. So we get right back into it, 64-50. I think Ohio State was just ranked way too high in the top 25. At number 20, that was way too high because they barely squeaked past a couple mid-majors in there. So they're going to get bounced out now for the next one. 7:17 left to go. Which college has the best court, in my opinion? I would go with Oregon there with the trees. Matthew Knight Arena. It's a sweet-looking court they got. TCU's court is really interesting, too, what they have. And also Memphis. Memphis with a blue court. That is a cool one, too. 7 minutes left to play. 64-50. Notre Dame took it inside. The ball got poked out of bounds, so it's going to be Notre Dame's basketball coming up. Notre Dame gets the inbound pass underneath, wide open. Dane Goodwin, he's got 21. Nobody covered him. Puts it up and in for 2 off the backboard. 7 minutes left to play. Duke basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. Jordan Goldwire here at the left wing perimeter. Drives inside Goldwire. Moves back out to Hurt. Hurt at the top of the key. Passes over to the left corner. Moves it now inside. They back the way. Oh, nice cut to the bucket. That's good for 2. DJ Stewart able to get that one to fall up and in off the glass. Great cut. 66-52, 6.5 remaining. Notre Dame now with the ball. Moving it around the perimeter. Dane Goodwin, right baseline dribble, fade away. Hand in the face. You gotta be kidding me, man. He's got 23, knocks it down. Dane Goodwin keeping his team within 12. Hey, what's good? I'm not Aiden. Welcome onto the stream, man. Yeah, Virginia Tech won another big one yesterday against Clemson, who got their way into the top 25 this week. 6 minutes left to go. Hurt now with the basketball. Moves over to the right wing perimeter. Into the hands of Roach. Roach passes over here to Brakefield. Brakefield into the key. Bounce pass over to Hurt. Ball deflected out of bounds. It's touched by Cormac Ryan of Notre Dame. Clock will stop with 6 on the shot clock and 56 left to go. So it's going to be Duke basketball coming up on the inbound. Hey, what's good, Badger? Welcome back onto the stream, man. Glad to have you back here indeed. Good to feels good to be back for sure, man. Inbound to Hurt, right baseline. As he backs his way in there, takes the jumper, got it to fall. Every little shot going down here by Duke today. It's just Notre Dame's had a lot of trouble guarding the post. Notre Dame down by 14, 5.5 remaining. Fighting Irish passes around the perimeter. Into the hands of Trey Wirtz. He dribbles, right baseline. Able to get some separation. That is good for 2. They've been hanging in this one. They've been down by 6. They've been down by 8. They've been down by 12. It's just they haven't been able to lead this game. That's the thing. Duke has it once again. At the left wing, Roach. He has the basketball off the pass from Goldwire. Roach moves it over to the top here to Hurt. Hurt passes over to Goldwire at the right corner. Feeds it inside to Hurt, who cut to the basket, and the ball gets deflected out of bounds by Notre Dame. Yep, Vaughn likes the Boise State football team feel. Me too, man. Hey, welcome back in here. Jose once again. Yeah, definitely agree there, Doug. For sure. Duke's able to attack the basket. And that's why they're shooting the ball at a high clip from the floor. Matthew Hurt, once again, sinks it. Hand in the face, fade away right there. At the left elbow, able to knock it down. He's producing at a high level. Under 5 left to go. Notre Dame now trails by 14. And this ball going to get stolen away. Deflected, one man to beat. Stewart lays it up and in. That's good. Hurt's a sophomore. As we have 72-56. Yep, Duke looking like they're going to take the dub here. So Matthew Hurt, a sophomore. Bradley, welcome back onto the stream. How's Keontae Johnson from Florida? He's doing much better. So, of course, sending my thoughts out to Keontae Johnson. I heard that he was FaceTiming his teammates from the hospital earlier today. So that's huge there. Good to see that Keontae Johnson is recovering. DJ Stewart was also fouled, so he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot the and one. He's got 15. Now 16. He's got it. 73-56 the score. 4:38 left to go. Freshmen stepping up in a big way tonight by Duke. 18 by Matthew Hurt, the sophomore. Stewart and Roach, the two freshmen, though, with 15 and 12. 16 and 12 now. Stewart with 16, along with 7 rebounds by Stewart for a 6'2 guard. Notre Dame has it, the right wing perimeter. Moves it back to the top here with Cormac Ryan. Jumper no good. Offensive rebound underneath Pro Hop. Notre Dame puts it up, no good. Tipped up. Out of bounds. Duke actually, yes. 1 second here. Should be, yes, 73. I don't know why ESPN is 75. It's not 75, it's 73. Yeah, I was correct. Yeah, it's 73-56. 4 minutes left to go. ESPN, if you're watching ESPN, it's got the wrong scoreboard. Yeah, there we go. I thought so. I was like, did I miss a play or something like that? Alright, so Duke has it back. Ball was deflected out of bounds by Notre Dame. 3:50 remaining. Back to Hurt. He takes the 3. No good. Hit the front rim. Rebound backcourt to Notre Dame. Ethan puts out, is it just him, or depending on the mood, Dick Vitale? There's a terrible commentator, one of the best ever. Yeah, I feel like some of the games he goes absolutely nuts on. Or so, especially like a buzzer beater. Absolutely nuts on. What's good, Daniel? Welcome back out onto the stream, man. Duke gonna take the W in this one. 73-56. Media timeout. 3:41 remaining. Alright, so right now on the timeout, if you guys are new to the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. Ring that notification bell as well as I cover play-by-play here behind Eric Basketball. Yeah, the first game was much better tonight. I covered Oklahoma State versus TCU. TCU won that one 77-76 as they came from 9 points down in the final minute to go on a 9-zip run to close it out. And Oklahoma State suffered their first loss of the season. Cade Cunningham really struggled in the first half. He turned it up, though, in the second half. By the way, quick scoreboard update. These two games are worth closely monitoring right now. Memphis is only winning by 1 point against Tulane. If Tulane wins that game, Tulane would start out the season 5-0. UTEP also leading Arizona State 66-59. Thanks so much, Doug, for stopping on by, man. Really appreciate it. Yep, Kentucky couldn't even beat Notre Dame, and the game was at home for Kentucky. It's gonna be a tough one, I feel like, for Kentucky this Saturday, because now they take on North Carolina, and that's a real difficult matchup, because North Carolina has a great interior defense. They got some bigs on their roster. They got a lot of size there. Garrison Brooks, Armando Bacot, man, Day'Ron Sharp, Walker Kessler, got bigs for sure on the roster, so you know they're going to bring the interior to guard Olivier Sarr, and that's where Kentucky had been able to get the momentum and make a second half comeback against Notre Dame. So now they're going to have to rely on that perimeter. And that's been a real struggle. And even though North Carolina's defense has been just guarding the perimeter, it's been rough the past 2 games. They gave up 17 triples against Iowa. They just really need players to hit down shots for Kentucky. And that's going to be tough because they don't really have many sharpshooters on definitely don't have a sharpshooter in Kentucky. So they're going to need players to break out. And shot selection has been a major problem so far. I'm just going to do, tomorrow, I plan on being back. We're supposed to get a huge snowstorm, though, so I might lose power. But tomorrow, if I do have power back, I'm only going to do one game. It's going to be Texas Tech, Kansas tomorrow. Because I'm probably going to have to, I'm going to have to shovel out tomorrow, too, after that Texas Tech, Kansas game, most likely. First free throw at the line as we are back into it. We got 3:41 left to go. So, yes, I plan on doing that, Daniel, if I have power tomorrow. It'll be Texas Tech against Kansas. Notre Dame hits down both of the shots at the line, 15-point game. Badger can't wait. Big Ten regular season. Should be a great one, man. Absolutely stacked at the top. Phonics didn't expect me to stream, but he could be wrong. Yeah, so I plan on doing one stream tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern. That's going to be Texas Tech, Kansas. So we're back into it. Final 3:20 remaining. Duke has it, left baseline. Moves it back to the left wing perimeter. Slowing down tempo with the basketball. Stewart has it now. Going to float up the runner. No good off the back rim. Rebound back over to Notre Dame. Fighting Irish in the final 3 minutes as we approach that mark remaining. As they'll pass it out to the right corner, that's a turnover. Prentice Hub right there just too high in the pass and it sails out of bounds. No need to shovel, looks like, for Ethan. It's going to be rain for him tomorrow. Yep, me and Vegas going to go out and shovel tomorrow. Looks like, yeah, we're supposed to get 8 to 12 inches up here. Hurt moves it out. It's going to be the gold wire. They take it past half court. Thanks so much, Ethan, for stopping on by, man. Appreciate it for being a part here once again, bud. Final 3 minutes. Duke at the edge of the Notre Dame logo now with 2:45. At the top of the key. Jeremy Roach moves over to Goldwire, takes an open 3, couldn't get it, and big rebound Mark Williams. Dribbles once, puts it up, no good. Couldn't connect on it, falls down, able to get back up on his feet, and Notre Dame comes up with a rebound. Fighting Irish has it with 2.5 minutes remaining. Back at the top of the key into the hands of Tony Sanders. We've seen the same crew here, basically, as far as Notre Dame. They just do not have a deep team at all. So once they get down in the second half, it's really tough for Notre Dame to come back. That's why they've blown a couple leads this year. They were up by 24 against Kentucky. They almost lost. It's because they have four of their starters are playing deep minutes. They're averaging between 36 and 39 minutes. 73-60 with 2:05 left to go. A foul here picked up on the court by Notre Dame on Trey Wirtz. It's going to send 2 shots to the free throw line. Coming up, or actually 1-1. So it's going to be 1-1. They're in the bonus now. So just 1-1 for Duke here at the line. Yeah, Daniel puts out, you could see Texas Tech beating Kansas. I'm going to predict Texas Tech 2 in that game to win against Kansas. Very interesting what we got right now. I'll be fine. I'm the man and can take it on myself right there, my man Vegas. 75-60, 2 minutes left to go. It's Notre Dame basketball. They have it at the left corner perimeter. Moves it back out on top. Great to see from Duke today, though. Able to connect on 52% of their shots, and they just got the rebound underneath in the final minute 45. The offense came today. That has been the reason why they're up by 15. Offense really came today. There's been very few times in this game that Duke has been cold. They've been called twice in the second half shooting, but other than that, Notre Dame's allowed Duke just to get whatever they want. They've been on quite a bit of runs in this game tonight. They're going to turn the corner, drives inside, a lot of contact, and that's going to be an offensive foul. DJ Stewart right into the lane, commits the offensive foul, runs over a Notre Dame defender. It's going to be Fighting Irish basketball with 1:22. Vegas going to make a snow angel tomorrow. There you go. Inbound coming up for Notre Dame. Minute 20 remaining. Cormac Ryan takes a pass half court. Dribbles at the top of the key for Cormac Ryan. Puts into the hands here Goodwin. Goodwin been a lone right spot today with 25 for Notre Dame. Pass over the top. Have a right baseline. Feeds over to Goodwin off the cutter. Gets it for 2. So yeah, Duke has come alive tonight. 75-62 with 1:02 left to go. Actually, Notre Dame as well. They've been in a bonus situation for quite a bit of time as well, as they just got to that. Quick scoreboard update right now, since we're on a little bit of stoppage break. Arizona State, they're going to suffer an L here. What a statement by UTEP. Absolute statement, 76-63, UTEP in the final 2 minutes, leading by 13 against Arizona State. Yeah, I don't even know if Arizona State can make the tournament. They're one of the teams that all the analysts hyped up so much. Like, people were buying this team as, like, a top 10 team, a top 15 team. I wasn't buying them that much. Not at all. I was having them, I think, around the 20s. But no, they're not even close to that. I'm going to cover Celtics preseason on Friday, Vegas. So, Celtics versus Nets preseason on Friday. Yeah, college just decides to do differently than the NBA, so they split it up into the 20 minutes each for the 2 halves instead of the 4-minute quarters like the NBA. I guess that's what they decided to do. TBH, to be honest. Minute 2 left to go. Oh, somebody asked me, I'm trying to get through that now. Somebody asked me if I got my Christmas tree up. Yes, so I got my Christmas tree up over the weekend. Final 50 seconds remaining. Duke gets the inbound. What's good, Steven? Welcome back onto the channel. Yeah, I heard, man. Greg Brown for Texas got a double-double tonight. Looking good. Final 40 seconds. Duke just going to dribble here. 10 on the shot clock. Bounce pass to the right elbow into the hands of Hurt. Dribbles right baseline. Matthew Hurt backs his way into the post. Takes the jumper. No good. Hits the front rib. Rebound back over to Notre Dame. Final 30 seconds. Should you concede? Well, you lost your fantasy football matchup this week, Fawn, as we got the final 20 seconds remaining. Notre Dame takes the 3 and they hit it. 75-65. Final 15 seconds remaining. Goldwire dribbles past half court. And Duke just going to dribble this one out. So, before I sign off, make sure to spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I really appreciate it all for stopping on by here. Duke with a good bounce-back victory as they improved to 3-2 on the season over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish tonight. As this one has gone final, Duke by 10. 75-65, and courtesy of great shooting by the Blue Devils tonight. 52.5% from the floor, knocking down 8 perimeter triples from the outside, leading the way. Matthew Hurt with 18. DJ Stewart, he had 16. He made 3 of those 3-point shots. And then 14 by Jeremy Roach off the bench. Jamin Brakefield, he had 10. So 4 players in double figures tonight for the Duke Blue Devils. This one has gone final, everybody. And thanks so much for stopping on by, everyone. If I do have power tomorrow, I plan on being back for Texas Tech versus Kansas. We're supposed to get a pretty bad snowstorm. Stay safe out there, everyone. And enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night. Before I sign off, going to do my nice closing here. Thank you guys for the members we got here for the Behind the Arc Basketball membership. Feel free to check that out if anybody would be interested. Going to put up the Behind the Arc Basketball membership. We'll do a shout out to Jack and Jason here. Thank you to our channel members, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball. And enjoy the rest of your night, everybody.